Go and try your luck. Test me in again, we let it rain. Please don't start us up. Got that black and white, that yin and yang. Mr. Officer, please don't search us, we don't got a thing. Tell her park it up. Then that be poking out them jeans up and sparking up. Like the fireworks, I keep the flame. Heard you barking up. This the wrong tree, I got the strings. Yeah, I'm charging up. They can't keep up, got them looking drained. Now they walking up. Trying to put the face to the name. Pull up.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco, bro. What's good?
Man, what's good? Daniel, what's good? Yo, what's good with you, man? Bro, man, right now we got the Rainmaker Kishno Hakata coming down the ring with that Continental Classic Championship around his waist. Bro, let's not even play around. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it, man. And the show, hey man, you know, look, a Swerve came out and jumped Samoa Joe. We saw that. We saw some other shit with Chris Jericho and all that. But the thing that we need to get to, man, the Young Bucks and their reasoning for being mad at FTR. And to also point out, I'm not mad about what FTR had to say. I mean, for the most part, when he came out, it's like, dude, why are we talking about this? Like, why are we? It's like, come on, man, why are we talking about this? This shit happened 8 months ago. Then we didn't move down. This was the reason y'all got your ass whooped. No, we were just better than you. It's like, come on, man. Like, we just want to whoop y'all. Some spoiled ass pricks or some shit he said like that. But bro, we got to talk about this shit, man. So go ahead, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I want to talk about the choke heard around the world.
With 2 pieces of biscuit.
hey, you know, I think CM Punk's favorite meal is Popeyes.
Boy. Boy, I swear to God, boy.
Hey,
I was looking for the Alabama brawl. Boy, I ain't see shit.
Dude, first of all, I will say this. I am very interested to go on wrestling Twitter later on tonight. I'm interested to look at Drew McIntyre's Twitter posts. I'm interested to look at some of the other wrestlers' Twitter feeds and see their reactions to this, because this did one of 2 things for me. One, it made Jack Perry really look soft, even softer. 2, if anything, for anybody that wonder really why CM Punk left and got let go from AEW and went to WWE. If I'm WWE, if I'm Paul Levesque, aka Triple H, if I'm Nick Khan, I am laughing my ass off. I'm like, really? Like, this is what all the hoopla was about? This shit? Oh man, fuck that. Hey, Punk, man, go get ready, man. Hey, man, hey, you good? Hey, go ahead, man. Hey, you still go fight Drew. Go ahead, do your thing, brother. Hey, by the way, hey, good headlock.
Hey, let's be real. I didn't think it was gonna stop anything. Like, I didn't expect them to be like, all right, Punk, man, you know, we can't let you. Nah, man, he was gonna still do what he do. It was what it was. For me, it's not so much as the video. I gotta take in some of what CM Punk said in his interview.
Yeah, and that's what made it funny, because it happened exactly how he said it.
I gotta take in, you know, not just his point of view, but everybody else's that had, you know, that actually, you know, was there or actually had said something. So looking at it overall, man, I still feel the same way I felt before. Like, it didn't change anything. Like, I still feel like that was 50-50. Yeah, I feel like Punk might have made more of it than he had to, but like I told you, I want to know what Jungle Boy said exactly to Punk that made him 2 pieces ass. I just need to know, what did you say exactly? What was the trigger for the reaction of CM Punk? And for people to be on Tony Khan, you said Tony Khan was a bitch. you said he was a bitch for the reaction. I'm like, man, look here. TK's already skimmish. He's already a hyperactive ass dude. What did you expect from him, man? This dude just two-pieced him, and now he's reacting. And now you yelling at me, motherfucker.
No.
Hey, I'm jumping up. Hey, I'm jumping up, reacting to you. Shit.
I can't. No, brother. You and I, the East Side Connection, St. Clair to EC. You know, hey, come on, man. You know how we do. You know, hey, we from the city of bandos and potholes. Okay, we don't get no help. It is what it is, brother. Look at this. You had Samoa Joe. You had your refereeing crew there. You had you had people there, brother. They wasn't gonna let CM Punk do shit to you. And here's the thing. No,
already jumpy as shit.
I can't let you defend this.
I'm not. There's not really much to defend. I'm just not. I really don't see the issue from the TK side of it. I hear what you're saying, but I don't really see it that way. Not from that standpoint. Now, Jungle Boy, I ain't arguing with you. As far as everything else about that footage, I'm not arguing about it. Everything that led up before the thing. Now, if you want to put that on TK, or how he handled that situation and the conversation that they were having prior to him coming back and what show he was going to be on and how all of that was going to work out. Yeah, I ain't going to argue with that. But, dude, we didn't even see TK.
Exactly.
We didn't even see him. He was
so let me ask you this. So like you said, we barely see him, and we see him for that tiny bit. We see him for that tiny bit at the end, bro. So when he came out, he made that bitch ass release statement. Oh, I fear for my life, bro. You telling me from what you saw, from what they chose to release, did you see you saw something right here?
I don't think he feared for his life. I don't think he was fearing for his life. That might have been over dramatic, but I do think he did react to CM Punk just every time I think about it, just two pieces.
How many pieces? How many pieces was it?
He did Jungle Boy wrong. He did Jungle Boy wrong.
Say it again. Hey, how many pieces was it?
Man, it was a two-piece.
Okay.
Hey, he served that boy.
Don't forget the headlock.
Hey, look. All right, now look. You're TK, and you're sitting right there. It's happening right there in front of you. Hell yeah, I'm gonna stand up and be defensive about what the fuck I'm just watching.
Bro.
It didn't look like much, but from our standpoint, it didn't look like much from us. But sitting right there, not really expecting that to happen, that's one thing, man.
Bro, you own a wrestling promotion. You're
in a wrestling promotion, but you're not expecting two guys who don't have a match with each other to just have an automatic fight right before you're finna get ready to start the show. Dude, we're getting ready to start the show. We're getting ready to have the first match. No. We're getting ready to start the show, bro. Okay, we're getting ready to start. You don't even need. Why are you interacting? You need to be over there talking to Samoa Joe. You need to take your ass to the back. Come on, man. No. We about to start the show, man. Jungle Boy, you had your match. Good shit. Boom. Go hit the showers. Joe, Punk, bam. Start the show. Do what you do. That was on TK. You should have been tell the motherfuckers to get to going where they needed to go. That was his fault. I put that on him. But bro, I'm sorry. We know how jumpy, we know how antsy TK is. This dude just watched they're having this conversation. There's just talk. It ain't shit. Then all of a sudden, boom. And then and I'm pretty sure he jumped up like, oh shit. And then Punk got the reaction and pointing at him and talking shit to him. Fearing for your life, that's a bit much. But being a little on edge or being a little jumpy because you just watched the dude two-piece somebody right in front of you, hell yeah, I'd have stood up. If I was TK, I'd have stood up. Hell yeah.
Hey, standing up and being scared. Hey, bro. Hey, look, word around town is there's a legend going around the city that one time somebody that looked like you and somebody that looked like me took out a strung out dope head, okay? word around town is shit got so real they had to have a whole cleanup crew, okay? Word around town is that they put us on a human resource video on a how-to, okay? And you mean to tell me? That was just us. That was just us, bro. Hey, spray bottles and all. And you mean to tell me you got 10 motherfuckers there to help you, and you scared? And you do all that tweeting. You do all that tweeting. You be up at 2:00 in the morning talking all that shit, shitting on Vince, shitting on Stephanie. Hey, imagine Dana White or imagine Joe Rogan talking all that shit. And then, Israel Adesanya decides, you know what? Hey, shit get a little hot. And, Dana White's scared to check his motherfucking people. Motherfucker, I'll pay you. Sit your ass the fuck down and get the fuck off the car. Nah, hold on. I ain't trying to hear that.
And again, and TK should have did that. He should have been on this shit. He should have been like, nah, guys, let's not worry about this. Let's talk about this later. We got a show to run. Punk, you go get ready for you. Jungle Boy, skedaddle. Like, man, like, bro, like get the moving. That's on TK. He should have made that happen. He didn't make that happen. He didn't have the right security. If we were there, security would have been on check, but security wasn't on check. So that wasn't happening like that. But nah, bro.
Hey, if he had franchise of King Tuco, hey.
That'd have been a different story, man. Nothing wouldn't have happened. Punk a liar and a fraud. Leo ain't having it.
What?
Leo ain't having it.
Hey, but he did though. He said he choked out Jungle Boy.
I'm not. Ain't nobody pissed off, man. I found that shit funny.
I was laughing.
The video funny.
I was laughing.
Again, I'm not all over TK like everybody else is, but as every other part of that video, hey, that boy got served. He got a. Would you say he got a quick big brother in real quick?
Yeah, he got a big brother. Hey, he had to smack him on the ass one good time. Hey,
know your role, boy.
Hey, what the Ross say, boy?
Boy, know your role, boy.
But no, seriously, we
was funny, man. That was funny, man.
Hey, we joking about it right now, but seriously, all jokes aside, if I could be honest for a second, dude. Again, seriously, it was funny. We don't have context, so we don't know who said what. To be honest, CM Punk probably could have started the whole thing. We don't know, but from what I saw and what's been perceived and said over the last few months, I don't think it looked like it was that big of a deal. Samoa Joe has even been reported that has said it wasn't as big of a deal as they made it out to be. And to be honest, like I said, bro, me and you, we were joking before we got on air. Dude, Joe was unbothered. He was still warming up, stretching this shit.
Right. I was say, my man, what did I tell you? My man was over there like, come on, Punk, man, leave that little dude alone, man. Come on, man, we gotta get ready. Like my man over there walking out getting ready. But dude, it ain't. Again, now it was nothing, but again, that's where I still ask the question. I gotta know what Jungle Boy said. I gotta know what he said. If what he said and however he said it, does it justify Punk doing what he did? Now that to me is the $1 million question. Yeah. Like I need to know that, and until they can say it was nothing all they want to, until we actually hear what he said and what was said to him and what he said. I need to hear that whole conversation. Like I need to hear that part, because outside of that, then nothing else matters. Because then if Jungle Boy didn't really say anything, all that rah and Punk just blew off on him, hey, I don't care. Punk, you wrong for that, man. Like you wrong for that. But if Jungle Boy was shooting off at the mouth like he was in a war, then, hey, boy, you got served a quick Popeye's biscuit. So it is what it is. But I need to know what was said in that. I need to know what was said in between that. Everything else is just, it was just something to laugh at, man. But I gotta get to some of these comments because the people are turning hot. Hey man, the hillbillies in the building. Earl says TK and AEW should be banned from making exclusive, breaking, or major announcements from this day forward. They still had their moments with it. King Too Cold has Little Man doing. Oh, Little Man's doing real good, man. He's crawling, man. Little Man is crawling. William says Ronda Rousey would be CM Punk, beat CM Punk down. I'm assuming that's what he meant to say. Keep it real, probably so. Who knows? Earl and Doug were talking back and forth. Earl says Eddie Murphy's dad saying nothing from nothing means nothing. Got to do something, mother punk. I'll punch you in the mouth.
my dude B just texted me. He said, I thought that shit was petty, but they made it work with the EBP gimmick. Also, Punk worked that motherfucker. Perry got snatched.
He got smashed. Hey, Punk put them balls on him. Hey, but the Young Bucks, I see. It works for their character.
Yeah, for sure.
But we're gonna get into that in a minute, man. We're gonna get back to the comments. Of course, then Leo, man, said Punk is a dummy, Punk, a liar and a fraud. and I know my man was in that motherfucker. Fuck CM Punk. Oh man. And then Earl says, I think someone's pissed off, and it's Leo. He said, go back and look at the original report from Punk's side the day it happened. Punk's side stated Perry came up to Punk and bumped his shoulder and went after Punk. So Punk defended himself. That was the original report, which I believe that was the original report and what they were saying, but obviously that's not what happened. We didn't. I didn't see that happen. If that's what the original report said, I definitely didn't see that happen. Clive, what it do? Doug says, I would love to know how The Rock would know what Rock handled to Cody. Oh, what he handed to Cody on Monday. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we'll find out eventually. Drew says, I think Drew will miss Punk up. Punk. Oh yeah, Drew on Punk. They will go back at it. Leo says, no, imagine franchise and Tuco get in a disagreement at work and Tuco come up to franchise and attempt to assault him. That's a fireable offense and even a criminal charge.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You're talking about two civilians, right? That's civilian life. When you're talking about
that's in a work environment that's fighting.
You talking about professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is also the same place where you got a man that wins matches and drinks fucking 20 beers and sticks up his middle fingers. So professional wrestling is very subjective. Professional wrestling is when you got a man with a cigarette and the Singapore cane coming out, bashing himself over the head in the crowd, spitting beer all over teenagers.
You got a guy coming out giving head.
That too. But I get it though. I get it. And again, I'm not saying Punk is right. I'm not. Look. I'm joking about TK. I'm joking about P. I'm not saying Punk is right. I'm just saying what I do think is the video is hilarious. You ain't got to be right to be funny.
Hell no.
Hey, look, I told y'all about me, man. Hey, look, I tried to put a motherfucker in an ankle lock. I had braces. I got kicked in the face. I learned my lesson. That don't mean it was any less funny. I got my ass beat. I got fucked up. Now I know. As a 30-something-year-old man, I will not put another motherfucking ankle lock. That ain't real.
Oh man. Doug says, man, I like the new Young Bucks. They make me laugh. Hey, they do make me laugh, man. But I ain't gonna lie, they had a certain point in what they were saying, and I can understand it. Because again, there is certain arrogance about Punk that was kind of coming off, and you kind of seen it, but also at the same time, if he was feeling the way that he was feeling, but TK invested, and that's another thing that I wish people would take in consideration. It's the investment that TK put into CM Punk.
Yeah.
So it's not like TK was just trying to keep this dude from leaving. Like, he put money into this guy. Like, people, once he got signed to AEW, man, there was request and a demand for this man. So, TK got to deliver. So that's business. At the end of the day, that's business. You gotta handle business how you handle business. Regardless if you like it or not, Vince handled business the way he handled business, and we didn't like it a lot of the times the way he did, and sometimes we had to respect it. But at the end of the day, business is still business. Earl says, be right back, going to see what Punk's response is. Probably just a whole bunch of laughing emojis, or I told you so. GOW, what do you think has the better women's division, AEW or WWE? Right now, I would say it's technically WWE, but AEW is not far behind it, and neither is Impact. They're kind of all really, really close as far as the women's division. In my opinion.
So I just checked I just checked CM Punk's Instagram story. And all he put in response was a picture of George Bush with his thumbs up, and in the back it says mission accomplished. So there we go. But speaking of mission accomplished, bro, so Triple H and WWE, they've had a lot to say over WrestleMania weekend about AEW. Triple H actually took some unconfirmed shots at Will Ospreay, in which Will Ospreay addressed those said shots on AEW today with a couple of his own, talking about he's only in the position he's in now because he was grinding on the boss's daughter and some other stuff like that. Bro, I know we joking, and you got people that's really going to take this shit seriously. But to me, I'm going to ask you this. How refreshing is it? Because there was one point in time where WWE, they wouldn't even acknowledge TNA. And now you got WWE acknowledging other companies. You know, when guys have matches, they're acknowledging their runs and, guys and girls acknowledging their runs and past promotions and prior, accomplishments before WWE. To see the back and forth, even though it's petty, even though it's silly, like today, the EVPs, it works with their character. They were able to use it to further angle with FTR, who's still really in real life cool with CM Punk. Dude, how fun for you as a fan and important to the business is it for people, man, just to kind of sit back, talk shit, just realize, man, at the end of the day, it's all
fun. I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the most fun wrestling has been since the Attitude Era. Like since the Monday Night Wars. Like, dude, we haven't had nothing with this much excitement since then. And if you were around for that and were able to enjoy it, you understand what I'm saying. From a standpoint of just rivaling companies just talking shit about one another, which everybody's talking shit about it, but at the same time, it's like, man, this was the thing back then. It's like, bro, this is what we want. This is what we want. You want that. Right. You want that fiery competition. This is the only way it's competition. It's not competition as far as money or what's the other word I'm trying to think of real quickly that I can't think of right now. Money or not popularity, but just legacy or whatever. That's different. There's no competing with WWE on that standpoint. WWE is competing with itself. But as far as the wrestling industry goes, as far as the product that's coming on TV, okay, let's all be real about it. The product that's coming on TV, let's be honest, man, who else are you watching? A lot of people really still aren't watching TNA. Some are watching it, but a lot more are watching it than it was before, but it's not where they would want it to be. And outside of WWE, you still have people that's watching AEW really, really tough. It's still one of the top rated programs on cable network. I'm not saying it's the best, but I'm saying it's one of the top programs lately. The reports that already came out for it. Like AEW is doing really good. Like for whatever numbers people want to throw out there, they're doing good numbers to where the company is satisfied with it. And they're getting these contract extensions and all this other shit. So hey man, they're doing something right, but that's the whole wrestling industry as a whole. This company came in and made a shift in the wrestling business, and it forced the hand of WWE. I don't care what nobody want to say. It did that. Now, it's not better than WWE. It has its good, just like WWE has its good, and it has its bad, just like WWE. But as far as the product and what we see on a weekly basis, that's the competition as far as people trying to tell you what's really good wrestling. I like that WWE is going back to wrestling. We talked about that, how we were hearing the commentators talk about professional wrestling when we didn't hear them talk about professional wrestling. That was a forbidden word. They said that shit like 4 or 5 times as WrestleMania was going off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really never get to hear that much. So to really look at everything now and what Triple H is saying, I get what he's saying. He has a point. But I also think that one thing that they have to remember, Triple H, even he has to remember, not everybody comes up through the big company.
Right.
Like I don't care if you want to talk about how good some people, there's a lot of excuse me, there's a lot of people who have come up that weren't good in the big company, and they maybe were bigger in the smaller company. But dude, not every AJ Styles didn't come up in a big company. So it's like, some people got to come up in a smaller company because the big company has a perception of a wrestler, and AJ Styles could have been a jobber. Guys like that, if they'd stuck with what WWE thought was really good of them, a lot of them probably wouldn't really be shit, or they would just be WWE rejects. So it's a be damn if you do, be damn if you don't kind of thing.
No, absolutely.
I'm sorry, but just because it's no different than what WCW was before it really became the number one thing with the outsiders and everybody. It was considered just that lower tier company that was underneath WWE even back in the 80s.
Nah, dude. And Penelope said that Hall and Nash going to WCW was the best run of all time.
And it was the best run of all time, man, because you never saw you never saw anything like that. That's what made that so impactful. But at the same time, man, I don't think he's 100% right. That guys just can't cut it out in WWE. We all know how Vince was. Let's not disregard that, okay? We can never disregard how Vince McMahon viewed wrestlers and what he thought was the get over. And like, come on, man. Like we can't just disregard that. A lot of people didn't have it. A lot of people had the talent. They just didn't fit. They weren't what he liked at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, and we said that because how many guys, like you say, dude, Eddie, you had Eddie, Benoit, Malenko, you had guys like that, man, who were very small, and had it not been for probably their charisma and their personalities and the fact that they were a little bulkier, they probably wouldn't have gotten the opportunities they got. I mean, hell, even Ray, the greatest little man of all time. Ray, he's on the shorter side height-wise, but he's always been a little stockier, especially once he got to WWE. He was always skinny at WCW. But again, like you said, there was a certain mold, and now, WWE and professional wrestling as a whole, they're capitalizing on the one thing I feel like WCW did the best, which is the cruiserweights, right? Because you had the smaller guys, for the first hour of the show going out there killing it. And it's like, you need the big beefy guys, the big meaty men slapping meat, but you also need those younger, those smaller guys, man, that could really just do aerodynamic shit that some of the big guys just can't do.
They give you a different style of a match. I mean, you got wrestling matches. Like you watch guys try to, reverse wrestling holds and catch it. You watch true mat wrestling. You didn't just watch two guys just brawl with each other and sweat and breathe all over each other. And after a while, that type of style was getting boring to people, and they wanted to see different. So that's one of the reasons why that took off the way it did. But Leo says now you got dummies on Twitter saying AEW buried itself and AEW died tonight. I don't think so. I don't think it really helped. Let me first say that. I don't think it really helped too much. Oh, somebody beating up Mercedes. Somebody beating your girl up, man. Hey, man, somebody beating the shit out your girl.
Hold on. You can't beat up the CEO.
Oh, damn, they got her on the floor. Damn. Oh, shit.
Look at you on the instigate because I'm feeling some type of way.
Oh, shit. Damn, man, they just beat your girl up. Oh, shit. What was I talking about? Oh, the company. But yeah, I don't think it helped. If anything, it should have just brought on a bigger picture. But obviously, man, people are ready to just hate on shit and just and it is what it is. There's no arguing with folks. It is what it is, man. People gonna look at it how they want to look at it. Don't get me wrong. We laughed at it. I laughed. I laughed as soon as I saw it.
Hey, I laughed so hard. I text this man like, hey, bro, hey, you ready to go on now? But I don't think like you said, man, bro. I don't think this didn't hurt AEW. If anything, I mean, yeah, it made the game Punk a little bit, a few more cool points. Hell, it made the game Perry a few more cool points. But
no, sir. It did no favors for Perry. It did more damage for Perry than it did for AEW because my boy got served up.
Hey. So, but you know what I liked about this?
Hey, real crispy, like, man.
You know what I liked about the beginning? How the Young Bucks do. They took forever. Like introducing this video because I think even they knew, like, bro, like. Our guy, our AEW guy don't look good in this video, so we're gonna drag this shit out for as long as we can. Cause boy, once we show this shit, it's a Dunsky.
Hey, it is a Dunsky, but hey, and that's why I say I gotta know what Perry said to Punk. What did you say to get that 2-piece? I got to know, man, because to me, that's gonna determine right or wrong. That to me, that determines right or wrong. You can a video is 1,000 worth 1,000 words. We can all speculate what was what, and we can run with it, and we can all run with it. But I'm sorry, I need to know what was said, and until then, bro, it's just a joke in the air, and it can go either way that you want. Some people think it's gonna kill AEW. I don't see it killing AEW. That's not. I mean, I've seen WWE do worse stupid shit. So like, come on, man. It's wrestling. I mean, we all knew not to really think it was gonna be too big. It's like, man, come on, man. We know how this goes sometimes, man. This may be nothing. But it was just showing us Punk ain't no bitch. That's all it showed. It showed Punk ain't no bitch. But it didn't really do too much of nothing else, man. As we got Samoa Joe now coming back out again after he took from Swerve Strickland earlier.
Hey, boy, hey, I ain't gonna lie. The way Joe head hit when Swerve speared his ass through the table, I'm like, ooh,
yeah,
ooh, because you could tell that they were scrambling, scraping like Diddy. They were scrambling, trying to like to bring out the next people for the match. Which I thought, speaking of, bro, what did you think of your boy Penta Miendo versus that boy, the Rated R Superstar? I didn't think it was bad.
It wasn't a bad match. It was a pretty cool match. It was a pretty cool match. Not different matchup. One I didn't expect to see. Edge hung in there for the most part. Penta almost had it for a moment, but Edge came through and he retained the championship. Champ says, man, sorry, but showing that footage and all that talk leading up to it and the stupid reason they tried to give us as how it ties to the upcoming Dynasty pay-per-view is extremely lame and screams desperation. It didn't do anything to elevate anything. That I do feel like it didn't do. I didn't really feel like it elevated anything, but at the same time, that was the only thing I didn't like about it was like I thought somehow maybe FTR was going to be a part of it. Now,
right.
That I am disappointed in because I'm like, okay, well maybe they got a hand in some shit, and they just want to go off of that, but they weren't even in the damn video. So it's like, bro, okay, what aspect of that part have to do with this video?
And which is why I said it was like, because the way, like I said, when they were teeing up the video and they were explaining it, they took forever because they talked about, that was the night they lost to FTR, and that was it. But then, like, to be honest, outside of that, like, you really had no reason to air that video. I see. The thing is, I believe this is the thing, and a lot of people
8 months later.
Well, here's the thing, because they were trying to say Punk had to sign the NDA and that, like, yeah, whatever. And then now you release the footage. I just think it was coincidental timing. They released the footage after CM Punk went on a 2-hour rant on Ariel Helwani, talked all the shit about how TK wasn't the real boss, talked about what happened with Perry to a degree. And then Triple H came out and just started burying the shit out of AEW talent. So I think TK like, all right, motherfucker, well, hey, shit, hey, we got this footage. We got a pay-per-view coming up. Shit, why not try to make some money off them? Which is, if that was the case, fine. Like, but let's not try to play it off like y'all was gonna been release this footage. No, y'all wouldn't. Y'all had it in y'all back pocket in case y'all needed it. But we all know Punk was talking a little spicy. Triple H added the icing on the cake because then after that, you had Will Ospreay came out in the dress what Triple H was saying. So I was like, come on, man. We know it's cool. It's cool.
But see, but him addressing what he was saying is different.
Yeah,
Because he chose to ride his own path,
yeah.
bro. That's no different than before. Shit, Cody just left WWE to go ride his own path
I'm
and
not
to
gonna lie,
prove
I
that
would have
he's
did that
bigger than
too.
what he is. So
Like,
it's like that's the part about it from Triple H that I don't like.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it's just that disregard that there's a lot of people, man, that was probably really good. You are who you are, and you've
Right.
been able to do what you've been able to do. So you have a certain cockiness
Yeah,
that you have a right to carry with you. All right. But at the same time, that does not that doesn't denigrate the fact that you had an NXT roster full of
right.
those type of independent wrestlers. Like you was picking them dudes off left and right and bringing them to NXT because you wanted to show that these are the guys that's going to lead the future. All
Yeah,
the Adam Coles and everybody, the FTRs, all these teams, everybody we're watching right now, dude. They all ran through NXT when they were coming up through the independents. You signed them. We watched them. So it's like, bro, it's not that they could not handle the limelight. Vince wasn't letting them shine.
yeah,
How many years did you sit back and watch these guys get shitted on because this dude wouldn't let them shine? So it's not necessarily they couldn't handle it, bruh. Give them the same. If they were given the opportunities that you're giving wrestlers now, I think it'd have been a totally different story. It'd have been a totally different game. We saw what it could be in 2016 when they showed up for Survivor Series, when they showed up to take over because they were stuck over in Saudi Arabia for the show. We saw what that roster of talent could do. But man, we saw what they did with it. I mean, come on, man. I can't buy that some of those guys weren't good enough to make it on the WWE roster. I know some of those guys and women were good enough to make it. We know who had the final word, and we know why they had the final word.
yeah, man.
All right,
Well, Leo is going in these comments,
man,
bro.
hey, Leo is, man. I got to catch up because I want to catch up. So Leo says, man, I look at it from this standpoint. It makes sense as a way of the Young Bucks believing Punk was the mastermind and making everything go wrong and having them lose against FTR. That's the problem. That doesn't. There's no connection. They were friends. I mean, you do. So what? That you're friends with Jungle Boy. Shit. That there could be argument for that. So I don't really buy that too much. Champ says TK always taking the bait that Triple H and WWE gives him. He needs a GM. He needs help before he continues to bury his own creation. And that's true. Punk fiasco. Is it possible that it's being used to open the forbidden door? I can see this being used to set up an inter-company match, considering Triple H did go on record saying he does want to work with other companies. And if shitting on them like he did WCW is a way to maybe possibly get something kicked off that he couldn't necessarily get kicked off back then, but he can get it kicked off now, I'm good with it. Let the shit talking begin. You're going to have your WWE-ites and you're going to have your AEW-ites, and hey, it's going to be what it's going to be. All right. Perry
Remind me when you're done, bro. Remind me to circle back to what you just said.
All right. What about the interaction?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Punk says Perry versus Punk Forbidden Door 3. Hey, if WWE allows it, why not? Champ says I am sure that they got some ratings off of it, but now that they showed it mid-show, the ratings will drop. And where do they go from here? What's next? What's current talent benefits from this stupid move? Well, you could have showed it at the beginning or the end. I think it would have still it's the feelings and thought would have still been the same.
Right.
Come on, if Vince killing a man on pay-per-view didn't kill the company, this won't kill AEW. That's true. No, not buying, and it is a terrible sale. I'm not buying it, and it's stupid. Didn't say it wasn't great. Connor says PDD favorite wrestler is Velveteen Dream. You a damn fool. Doug says when Swerve gets the belt, it will look awesome on him, and it will look awesome on him. Leo says, Joe, man, relax. It's just scripted TV. And, Leo then says, well, I'm not going to repeat what Leo said because Leo trying to get caught up by the people. Jen fucking Ping, man, I love Jane freaking Ping is in the building. The latest news, Tony Khan died because of a sudden heart attack. Bro, that is not nothing to play with. We're not going to even put that out there. We're going to take that one back. The whole ending was BS with Paul, Punk, Paul, Bruce, and Nick all in the ring. F all of them, and Steph coming back. Come on, F the Fed, the Federation. Okay, now I get you. Rumors are swirling that TK might be on the verge of ousting everybody connected to the McMahons. Y'all wild. I don't believe that. So, man, I know that's a crazy question, but the AEW guys that was at WrestleMania for Cody, Ricky Starks, and the other ones, did they have to pay to get in? More likely. They probably paid something, or they might have got a suite. Who knows? They probably got a suite. Cody probably had a suite for him. Y2J on AEW board, and he have contacts to AEW. I mean, he probably, I don't know. WWE ain't what it used to be. Vince selling stock again, and people speculating he will make a run to purchase AEW. No way that is going to happen. They're not a public traded company.
No.
AEW is not public traded, so I don't think that's going to happen.
And then WWE, they're actually going private because they for the recent selling of shares and acquisitions they had a couple weeks ago. So, I'm looking forward to see TKO, but WWE under TKO. But you said something earlier about collaborating with companies, and the one thing I would say this, I would say this: Triple H taking shots, Tony Khan taking shots. That's what we do. Vince McMahon was taking shots, but here's the one thing: Triple H always says we will do what's best for business. Come on, Cody Rhodes 4 years ago just smashed the fucking throne on national. Well, I'm not even gonna say that it was a pay-per-view, and he directly sent shots to Triple H. Bro, called out WWE and the regime by name on AEW. Bro, shitted on WWE, shitted on them. And what did they do? Soon as Cody's contract was up, guess what? Guess who's the fucking head of the ship going into the new era? Cody Rhodes. So I will say this: I don't read too much into this shit, man. WWE, they acknowledge AEW. They're not going to sit there and tell you that because we're the fan, we're the consumer. If they acknowledge it, that means we got to acknowledge it. And WWE, they're not going to shed any more light than they need to outside of what they do. But do I think if the situation was right? Do I think if it made sense? Do I think if the money and just the timing was right, will AEW and WWE ever do something? Bro, you're not telling me right now. Tony Khan can say what he want to say. If Triple H was to call TK right now and say, hey, I got this idea. Let's have Roman Reigns versus whoever you got. Let's have Charlotte Flair versus whoever you got. Let's have Bailey versus whoever you got. Finn Balor versus, bro, come on now. Or if TK said the same thing, hey, bro, I got Kenny Omega right here. What you trying to do? Hey, Samoa Joe, I know you didn't really get a chance to do what you want to win. Hey, man, what's up? I'll loan you to him for it. What's up? Hey, what's up? Like, bro, like, they both got people. Like, bro, they both business-minded. Like, Triple H ain't no dummy.
Damn, the people, man. Y'all is hot tonight, man. As Samoa Joe just defeated Dustin Rhodes to retain his championship. Let's see. I gotta get back to the couple of comments here. Is GOW after dark? Everything running wild tonight. You know it, Leo. Champ says the only way WWE works with AEW is if TKO buys AEW, which I don't see that happening. And they're not buying them; they buying them out. they just gonna do what they did with WCW, and I don't want to see them do that. AEW guy beat the most protected WWE guy in modern time. I mean, technically he is an AEW guy, but he's really a WWE guy. I mean, nobody's going to look at him as a WWE reject, AEW reject. They're going to look at him, Cody, as a WWE guy who came back home, just like the same way they look at CM Punk coming back home. So that won't fly, Leo. That one won't fly. Trip steal my girl Jay from AEW. He ain't steal her. She wanted to go. Because TK offered her the money, but
more money. Shit, that's the crazy part.
He offered her more money. He showed her he wanted her to stay, but
Yeah.
he wanted the opportunity. Does Cody still have a hand in AEW since he's helping start? No, he does not. Hey Tony, let's do Field versus Perry and Blood Money Saudi. Oh man, Swerve Strickland beating the hell out of Samoa Joe as we are going off with Swerve holding the championship in the ring as we're getting ready for the pay-per-view next weekend. West Side Compound, baby. You know what we're doing. Cloud says, man, so he watched the company and his female wrestlers, Bailey Naomi, was on the show. Man, they don't have a problem with that, man, because they know they're friends. Everybody's friends with everybody, man. You can't punish these people because they know these people outside. Like, that's stupid.
Right.
That's stupid. I think Swerve got Joe's number for tonight. He did. All right, that has a Nana. Let's have us a Nana break. Leo and franchise was doing. Joe going to blow a fuse. Yeah, he most definitely will, man, on the pay-per-view. But guys, look, the show was okay tonight. Nothing too crazy. We all know it was some okay matches, but the story was the footage. That's what everybody was tuning in for. That's what everybody wanted to see. We got to finally see what happened. I do think it was some exaggeration. It was some exaggeration as far as what was said. Perry initially did.
Hey, bro, somebody put out a tweet. It says Solange in the elevator was more violent than that footage.
Man, oh my God, man, dude. Oh my God. Dude, you don't understand. You don't understand. Hey, bro, that shit was nothing. But I need to know exactly what was said.
Yeah.
I need to know the contents of how it was said. For me, if Punk was given a reason to knock that boy on his feet, hey, cool. But if Jungle Boy didn't really say shit, like if what everybody's saying is basically the point that Jungle Boy really didn't say shit,
Right.
Punk to react the way he did, it's like then boy, Punk, man, that's nah, bro. You was tripping. You was tripping. Like you could have let that shit slide. Like, yeah, he's a young Punk, but dude, what are you gonna do, man? People ain't gonna kiss your ass. Only reason people kissing your ass in WWE is because it's WWE.
Yeah.
Like if you
home of the smoochers.
Right. If you say something wrong, I don't care who's running it. If you say something wrong about somebody, bro, you'll get your ass demoted real quick. Like,
yeah.
So, and it's not to say you won't happen like that in AEW, but it's a little bit different in WWE. We understand that. But yeah, man, you know, that was the show, man. The show was pretty much just that was it. He says, I don't believe all of them cameras were around and no audio was captured at all. I think because of the setup of the building, because that wasn't, I don't think that was truly AEW's cameras. That might have been the building that they were at and just their security setup and how things were set up. So I don't think it was I don't think that was in TK's hands, because if that was in TK's hands, we would have got audio. We would have heard what was said. Now that's probably also one reason why we don't hear anything is because he's on another company and that may be a legal issue. So playing it without sound may have been the only way legally they could have did that. So we can be in our wrestling heads about it and we're going to laugh about it, but we also got to have a little common sense about it and think about the legal aspect of it. Like there could have been reasons why we probably didn't hear the audio. There may be audio. We just can't hear it. But I will say again, this did not help AEW. I don't think it totally killed them like everyone else is saying, but I will say it did not help them.
But it did provide a moment of levity as we have laughed and we have enjoyed. Hey, look, it is what it is, man. Hey, Jack Perry still getting the check. CM Punk still getting the check. It is what it is.
Perry is my goat.
Hey, but you know what? I will say this. Real life aside, I am curious to see what they do with this whole Jack Perry scapegoat gimmick. Because eventually he got to make his way back to AEW. They shipped his ass off to New Japan for now, like the redheaded stepchild. But eventually, you got to acknowledge what it was and bring his ass back.
We got Forbidden Door coming back, man. We got Forbidden Door coming back.
True.
I don't know, man. That's it, man. Joe, man. Leo says Joe, the fans were chanting MJF at Mania in front of Hunter. Yeah, they were chanting because they thought he was gonna be there.
Yeah.
Honestly, if anybody was gonna have some shit to say, I would wonder what the fuck he would say.
Who?
MJF.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like if he was around at this point in time, like if there was something to be said, I mean, he would be the one I would be like, hey, you can go out there. Hey, here you go. You got 30 minutes. Do what you do. Like, just go do what you do. I ain't got shit else to say. You got 30 minutes, bro. Fuck the wrestling. You got 30 minutes. Do your thing.
He gave my man the whole 30. He said, go out there. Say it.
Bro, just say what you need to say, man. Just talk the way you need to talk. Because I'm pretty sure MJF could have probably said some shit, but but how much of an influence or impact would he have had really involved in that? Not much, because he wasn't around. He wasn't there for that either. He was doing other shit. So, but it is what it is, man. We'll see what happens next week, I guess.
Hey, we got people saying, how does that video help Jack Perry laugh my ass off? EV Petty. Like we got on Twitter on just wild.
EV, man, because EV is petty, man. But that's what I like about him. Hey, man, they're wearing petty well. Like, I'm sorry, man. The Young Bucks are man. My God, dude. If their goal is to make you hate them and dislike them, man, they are doing a great job. They are doing a great job. Man, they are straight assholes, man. Joe says, man, yeah, WWE isn't the only one trying to catch up to AEW. It's the other way around. So WWE could care less. Heck, they will end up with MJF before too long. I mean, again earlier, AEW is not competing with WWE on a global scale. They're just trying to provide a different product to see on TV, and for the most part, they're providing that product. They still got some work, but right now they're still doing some good things. They just need to keep up what they're doing and stop showing shit 8 months ago that you should have showed a lot sooner. Doug says, too cold. It won't be long until little men bring the girls' friends home to meet dad. Triple H, are you ready? Are you stupid? You stupid, Doug. You say some AEW rejects gonna be trying to date orders. You stupid. You stupid as hell, man.
Hey, some AEWites. But no, hey, real quick, I know we gotta get. Hey, Leo says Triple Nose is a fraud.
Triple Nose is a fraud. Hell, Leo.
Hey man, hey look, hey, y'all are wilding tonight, man. My goodness gracious.
Oh man, that Evans dude that debuted on NXT last night looked pretty good in the ring. I didn't catch NXT last night, man. We when I say we took a day off, we took a day off.
Yeah.
Ivar. I did see today that Ivar apparently is gonna fight Obi, but I guess Brian Breaker them lost the titles. So Brian, I guess you text me, you said Brian's getting actually called up. So
so they had a whole farewell for him. So he on his way up. Bro. Hey, Killian Dane, my boy, he look like he on the solo mission. He got a whole different look and everything like that. It don't look like he part of the Viking Raiders no more. Like he gonna do his thing down there in NXT, man. But hey, I will say the brief interaction I seen on socials with them two fighting. Hey, Killian Dane, bro. Hey, I feel like this could be a move in the right direction, much like for Finn Balor. You know, when he went down there, I feel like this would be a good rebrand for him. And hey, Obafemi, that's a big motherfucker, man. So hey, that'd be a nice little feud.
Yeah, no, it will be. It most definitely will be, man. But yeah, man, it's but that was pretty much the show, man. You know, we got the brawl of all. that shit was stupid. Ah, man. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, how we Mrs. Butterbean? Oh,
Oh man, that was a huge letdown. I ain't gonna lie, that was a letdown, though.
Bro.
But again, I knew not to expect too much. It's like,
Bro, whoever came up with the brawl to have pro wrestlers actually fucking legitimately fucking fight each other, fighting like real wrestlers, like fighters, bro.
Watching your wrestlers getting concussions and getting knocked the fuck out. Yeah, smart move, man. Smart move.
Hey, you take motherfuckers, bro. They get, bro. Here's the thing: you take people who are like they get in trouble if they shoot on somebody in the ring, and then you have them really get shot, fight, punched in the face by trained shooters.
Yeah, you did that. He did that.
Oh shit! All for $1.
All for $1. All for 75 cents.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, man, we appreciate
man
for hanging out with us, man. You know, Leo says, man, long live AEW and the GOW. And we appreciate you, Leo, man. I'm wondering the same thing. Will Braun Breaker come out with Heyman? We're not sure, Earl. Doug wants to know, and it says Nigel, the Lucha Libre shit I saw this weekend was better than anything on Mania. Hey, there you go, Leo. Glad you got to go see that, man. That was some cool pictures you sent us. But other than that, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We hung out. You know, we had a busy week. We had to take a day off, but of course, man, your boys are getting back on schedule because we got more wrestling to talk about, man. We got another pay-per-view coming up, man. Dynasty next week on the 21st, man. Sunday the 21st? Yeah, Sunday the 21st. So, you know, we'll be live and direct on the west side for that. But with that being said, my guy, my bro, my familia.
It's
You in tomorrow?
Unfortunately. Oh, yeah, I'm in for the rest of the week, brother. I'm in for the rest of the week.
Cool. I'll catch you in the morning. Other than that, to the people, we will catch you Friday. We'll catch you Friday. We gotta have a discussion about some other stuff, but we'll catch you Friday. Other than that, man, we appreciate y'all, man. He's a franchise. I'm the king.
Chin up, tits out, and watch for the shoe.